bit of a scuffed. What's this coming up? Alright, so alright, welcome to the ERL GT Pro race. This is round 1 new season with a lot of different cars and a lot of new faces as well to see. So we are at Monza today and let's see how these guys can get on around here. So as we jump into quali. God, what raged it out. I'll do that just so it doesn't look both as a difficult. I would definitely say this track is easy, but it's got some difficult corners, so you really need to nail them. As we see Lucky in the GTR, I'm pretty sure. A lot of people have seemed to come around to this car, so let's hope. Let's hope and hopefully it's the right pick for him, but you'll never know. So all the cars are basically lining now. Still got one straggler and the pits just left now. So I wonder if maybe Jack wants a clean track there. Just trying to think about what to say here, so as we're just waiting on the cars going around. I'm glad we're back now to the league race. It's definitely going to be an interesting year, that is for sure. It's lucky she's going to go around the last corner and start his flying lap. On mediums as well, which is very interesting. That is true. That is what I'm both looking now as he starts his lap. It is. It looks like he's got out there nicely, gets some power down. Really just pushing. I reckon it will be tight qualifying here. I think we'd done a practice race, wasn't it? Not that long ago, and some guys were really just qualifying within like a tenth of each other. So here, it looks like Chunky has fallen back. Maybe he's just had a little moment with the car there. Or maybe just let him enter through. So now he comes through this part of the stage on within limits, so you can really drift wide there. As he's coming around the last corner. And he's got to come to the line. Let's see what time he can put in here. It is 1:49.3. So jump back and see what. I don't know, it's airman actually. It goes quicker than that on the softs. Boosted goes even quicker than that. As all the times are now flying in. Did put in a good time. Snips. A bit off the pace there, maybe just had a bad run there. What does it look like? Panda, Chunky. We'll go bottom for Smiley right now and see what he can do here. The times are all flying in. Smiley just really off the back, he doesn't want any of the tow here, just driving around himself as he puts down a 151 there. Definitely interesting because Astro's not going to be not put a time down yet because he's obviously picked up that penalty. He's going to have to serve at this lap as well. The penalty. He's up on Boostie's time in the first sector, which is crazy to think about. But these guys are really pushing the limits here. Let's jump on with Dad Ledger here and see how he's doing on his lap. Not really improving that much. It's down by a second, so yeah, maybe just back on the loop. Gee, you got a lot of different cars here. Car noises and the engine's really purring. Because I think Wrench is in the pits, so he's maybe changing his tyres now. Maybe just doing a couple of test laps, change the tyres. As Scott puts up into P2, that is a really good lap. As Panda's improved his time now to the 150. So it's can do, he doesn't improve. Everyone's trying to improve so quickly. And now Panda's off a bit wide there. Still got like roughly about 4 minutes so he can get around. Oh, he's been reset, he's letting everyone past. As we'll stay on with McLeod, let's see what he can do here. And the Lexus, so it was a very good car last year. I definitely know that was true. But we're still gonna see how it is this year. Change of the BOPs, other updates, definitely changed some of the cars around, so definitely gave these selections a shake up. Oh yeah. Sorry, my brain is absolutely gone. Smiley, we didn't even get to see Smiley, who puts on pole right now with a 148.7. Which is a crazy time. And I think just McLeod's just let. Oh, of course, past the car. I don't even know what cars we're on. I don't think he's going forward so well, so it looks like he's pushing a lot here. Let's see if he can improve his time. As the air jumps up to Q3, as Boosted now jumps up to P1. And this will definitely be the last couple of laps we'll be having. I'm pretty sure everyone will have one more lap really to improve on their times. As Alcos improves by over a 10, over about 2 tenths, but doesn't really improve his position because everyone else around him is going quicker. As you can see, let's see what if Smiley can respond to. No, he's not. He cannot respond. He's had an awful lap, but this will be the last lap of everyone, I would imagine. This is the front. Some of the people at the front are improving. Honda over nearly half a second quicker in the first sector, really throwing this car. Using all of his strengths. We'll sit on with Honda right now. He's finding the times in the Mazda. I'm pretty sure that is the Mazda. Could be wrong. Yeah, that's the Mazda. He's still going quick, but he's lost all that time in that first sector that he gained in that middle sector, so obviously Boosted's done an amazing middle sector really to get that time up there. But we'll stick with him. So some people going to get another lap in. I think Airman's going to get another lap. Plus SD, oh, Scott is going to get another lap. So these guys, let's see what he can do. He puts it on to P2. He's only just behind Boosted. His Chunky as well improves. And so does Rain, she's improved. And now we really start to see the times flying in. But this is getting down to the wire. So we'll settle with Boosted. See if he can put in a good time. He's improving by a 10th in the first sector. I think it's really improved. I think just SD just went deep there, which has really kind of helped Boosted, but I'm pretty sure that would not have helped SD for his lap. So as we're still on board with this guy, with Boosted, let's see if he can still improve. He is still up by a 10th. Could he improve even more and get to the 47s? I wonder. I do wonder, can he do it? He's definitely interested. This is the car in front. I think that's ERL. It is ERL. We'll go on board with him and see if he can improve here. He'll be one of the front runners to go first to take the flag. Does improve, but we've got to go all back onto Boosted. He loses all his time in the last sector. I think that's range. Sit on board with range. Let's see if he can improve. He does, and he takes P1. He takes pole. What a lap from him. Is there anyone else running? Chunky's running. It's not improving. Oh, it was bad though. Oh no, I missed it. And I think that is qualifying done. And wow, that was really intense at the end. But it is right, she takes pole for 147.9. That's an amazing lap. I did think we were going to get into, someone might have got into the 47s, but what a lap as well. He came out of nowhere. So for the start of this race, we got Range and Pole, then Haunting, then Boosted, followed by Chunky, then Air, Smiley, SD, Dad Leisure, Karantai. I'm pretty sure it's Karantai. I'm not 100% sure it was some of the new guys' name, but he's doing well. Alacoast, then Snips, then Panda, Asriel, and then McLeod. But this is, if that qualifying was anything to go off of, this is definitely going to be an intense race from the get-go. So it's going to be a good watch, I would say. And wow. Wow. So now we're just waiting. So, waiting for the race to start. It'll be interesting to see the... We're just waiting to see. It'll be interesting for tyre choice. I wonder what any of these boys will think of. Very interested to see if... I think we'll be finding mediums here, but I don't know. Some people might try a different tyre strategy here as well. As now we're starting the race. You can get on to see the lights. So I'll put on the display names as well for this. So we see range on the mediums. So's Honda, so's boosted. Top 4 all mediums. Let's see how it is. As they go away, it looks like a great start from Rage to get a pull. Boosted's right behind them. That Ferrari always great off the line, isn't it? As they're going side by side now. Boosted trying to have a look around the outside. He's going to try and send it. It just closes up. The corner becomes too narrow. Reg keeps his lead. As now Honda's fallen back. He's not really had the best starts here. He's fallen. And it's really in this. But these two are really trying to go for it. As they keep switching sides. Boosted just try to find any room he can see to get past Reg. And this is just lap 1 as well. We've not even done a full lap of racing and these guys are really going for it. Which is incredible. But now it's allowed Chunky to catch back up to him. But there's a big gap now from Chunky down to Honda, a 2-second gap. Maybe Honda's made a mistake now. Everyone behind them. If you want to try and get to this podium, you've got to make up that time back. So goes Smiley, looks to send it down the inside. He makes that happen. It's a brilliant move from him. Someone, I think, did we just get a spin or is that just wheels? It might have just been the wheels. We'll go back. It's really falling off here from Reg. I know the Ferrari is not great in a straight line sometimes. Really needs help. It's now Dan Leisure's getting past Honda. And a Honda off the start is not having the best of races. He tucks in behind him. But Honda's going to have a look down the inside here. It becomes Dan's inside as well, but it's just such a tight corner. But Dan's got the traction, the power out of the corner. But Honda's still there with him. These two are still going side by side. We're really trying to give it a go. But Dan tucks back under. He just had that outside line for there. It's interesting to see how much will these guys defend. So it looks good. But we'll go back. On Pierce now, Chunky all over the back of Boosted. Really trying to get any lick here of anything making Boosted feel. What's the word I'm looking for? Just make him feel nervous so he makes a mistake. That's what I was wanting to say. It took me a while to get out of my mouth. But the top 3 are really pulled away from the rest of the pack. And now it's allowed Smiley to catch back up as we look back. Smiley's managed to get away from them, but these guys are still close by. Any type of mistake here, something will happen. I would imagine it's a long hour race. Hopefully these guys can keep it consistent, but one mistake and you're really going to fall down this order here. But it looks like we're still staying in single files. As Scott he is close enough, maybe just bumping it. McLeod's got a penalty. Scott goes to the inside, probably just to defend from McLeod. Really just catching them off guard. So we'll get back to these front guys. Not close enough to make a move, but Honda's now catching back up to Smiley. He's found his rhythm finally in the car, and he can get going. That is true. It's interesting to see how people handle these worn tyres when it becomes later into the race. think everyone's on mediums, I think, on the grids. But it's now Honda's on the attack. He's really reeling in Smiley here. Smiley, I think, has just made a mistake on this lap. But it's really letting the rest of them catch. Is it McLeod got past this SD? But he's going to have to serve that penalty, so I'm pretty sure SD will catch him here. If he should be. They're really close. He doesn't get him. That's interesting. So we'll go back. We'll have a look at the back as we're on board right now with Panda and the pink Lambo. Really try to battle here. As he goes side by side with Ashfield, he's made that move done instantly and now goes to a defensive line into this corner. But Ashfield's now being overtaken by Curran. I'm not sure. But he's managed to defend it, he's managed to hold on to his position. It's now Scott's looking at McLeod right now. Finna 10, he's having a look at each way. And yeah, it's interesting with that penalty that he wasn't overtaken because it really slows you down. It's in the middle of the straight, so you gotta get that speed back. You gotta get that speed right back as well, and it can really hurt you. But he's managed to survive, and he's holding on into that P7. So now we'll go back to the top windows. It's now boosted, taking a purple sector now. And it is definitely interesting to see the top 5 are all different cars as well. That's just how varied this league is now. That everyone can run any car and still be competitive with it. But it boosted might be having to look back here because Chunky's got a good run on him and he'll have that slip. The real question is, will he overtake, or maybe he plays the smart game and tries to boost him to but he's not, he's going to go for the overtake. He looks down the inside as they get to the braking zones. So whoever's the latest, and I think Chunky makes it, but Boosted's going to have a brilliant run out and just gets right back past him, showing how good that Ferrari is out of the traction zones. It just flew back past. That was some beautiful racing from these two. Really just trying to push it. So now we'll have a look here just at the back. Snips a bit off the back there. I wonder if he's been in an incident or not, or maybe ran wide. Crazy, I think. We're not even that far off the leaders, but just having a look, see everyone. Oh, Alicos with a bit of damage to his left suspension there. That would definitely not be helping him in the race. But he continues on, and he's soldiering on with that damage. Is anyone else? Azrael got front bumper damage. Has anyone else got damage? No, no one else has damage. These two are really trying to race back up. They try and catch everyone back. Oh, Cartan is actually on softs, so that is interesting. I thought the whole grid was going to be on medium, and that is interesting to see. We'll see how he gets on, but Chunky's got a 5. He's got a 0.5, and we must have missed his overtake on boosted because he's got fast boosted. But with that penalty, he's going to be. He's really got to put the lap together and make sure boosted doesn't come back past. But now boosted has followed back. Smiley's now back on him. Honda's there as well. He's really dropped to the back, dropped to the front of this little train of cars. one. It was great racing as well, that first chicane between Chunky and Boosted. But saying that now, since they must have been fighting again, it's really let Reg just plod along in his own little race here. And Chunky's going to have that penalty. This gap could open up to over nearly 3 seconds. And a 3-second gap is sort of not an easy. It will be not an easy to close down. As we also see Smiley set the fastest lap of the race. We'll stay on board with Chunky. Let's see how far he'll drop back. From Boosted, from range, he's going to drop 2 seconds. Because that was a bit overthinking it there. It doesn't slow you that much time, but a 2-second gap he's got to try and close down if he wants this race won. It's now Honda and Smiley has really fallen back. I wonder if he's got rear bumper damage, and Honda's got front bumper. I think there might have been a little bit of a collision there. Hopefully it doesn't impact their races, but with that damage I think it will. Because ST's falling off, maybe just try to back off and save his tyres. Definitely interesting to see. So stay on with this group of 4 cars really fighting each other. This dad gets a 1.5. As soon as I go and spectate, he gets a penalty, and that's a big old penalty there. That is a really harsh one. I don't think he cut that track that much as well, but that is the game. That would not be helping. And as we'll go back onto Chunky, I think Red just opened up the gap here. It's now to 2.7. It's going to roughly hold that. Now Dan really just drops back. It's dropped back all the way back to SD. And that is crazy how big. It was only a 1.5, and it shows you how many positions he just lost from it. I'll be interested to see. I thought. True, I should probably do it. So now these guys are really going. Miguel's really pushing the car, showing you the difference between a non-damaged car and the damaged cars. There's a big difference here. It's still gonna hold it around the outside, and these guys are really close. As Honda brakes a bit late, but they're still going side by side. These guys are crazy. Still going. I think McLeod's just swooped around the outside there and he's got the position finally. But that was some great side by side racing there. But now all that's done, that fighting's let SD and basically Dad and Panda onto the back of this group of cars. And now it's going to be more contested, and they've also lost a little bit of time to Boosted. We'll come back and check on this pack. We'll see how these guys are doing. Alico's still out, still pushing strong into 10. Even with that damage, he's got Kaptai right behind them. So, but on those softs as well. So he'll be looking at his tyres. He might be going in maybe lap 14. That is true as well. He won't be able to shake the pack. these two have obviously been incidents, but these guys can get plodding along, they can catch right back up to the back, I would imagine. And Arsenal's also got damage in the back. It's now Courtois that's made the move now. Really just try to use the rest of these softs. It's definitely interesting to see. So we'll go back onto Honda. ST's already got past one of the stricken cars. Really just try to hold him back. As Smiley has a look down the inside. I don't think it makes it work, but it has let Honda survive another day. He's opened a gap. Nesty's really climbing now. That is the thing. Cannot shake off this pack. I would imagine Honda will come back as well with that damage. I don't think the car won't be quick enough on the straights, and they will start struggling. So they definitely will fall back. Smiley will be struggling as well with that damage. It didn't look like the next exit out of there. For Smiley, it looked like his back end just wanted to fling himself into the barrier, but it's still going. And it's definitely interesting. It's now boosted, made another mistake. It's let Chunky open a 4-second gap, and Range is now open. He's kept the 3-second gap, maintaining it looks like, or it might be coming down. I think he's just maintaining it at the moment, but we'll get back to these guys fighting. London's really using that car's exit speed to really push it around. That's definitely going to be helping him. So now, really SD, all you can do is just try and fire up the back of him and try and try and get the car into a good position to make that overtake stick. Is he going to have a look around here though? Sweep, he goes to the back of him, sits at the back. So going back for this straight, it might not be a good scene for Honda, as that damage is going to make him slow here. It will make him slow as SD's looked down the outside. I wonder what happened there. He's now getting attacked by Smiley. But it will be SD's inside lane now. But now Dad's joining this battle. And these guys are really going for it. As now Dad's going to have a look around the outside of Smiley. As now Panda's going to have a look down the inside. Dad just swoops round, and it's Smiley who loses out on 2 positions there. Just for going a bit wide and having that rear bumper damage, it just does not help him, it seems, in this race at all. As Smiley says, thanks, I wonder what, maybe something might have happened, but as SD's been spun, he's been spun round. I wonder what happened there. I don't know if someone got hit into him, but he has spun. He's back on track, he's going again. But that is a huge... He'll be very disappointed if that was him. Then it won't be a happy bunny, I don't think. But we'll go back up and see how this gap's going. Chunky, another penalty. As Boosted's clawed him back in. And this is becoming an interesting little race, because Mick Cloud's also there in the back. He's in a Lexus, so Boosted is in the Lexus sandwich right now between 2 cars. But with Chunky with that penalty, he's going to be behind him this lap. As he goes purple, Boosted in the middle sector. It's interesting. I wonder, did he just step out those white lines? I don't think so. It looks fine. It's not going to get it. But it's now a drag race to this corner, and the Ferrari has won it there. But now it's another big straight, and it's definitely going to be chopping and changing these two. It's also Cartan. It's also came out of nowhere. I forgot about him, but those soft tires look bad, and he's just came into the pits. So it's interesting to see. It's also Panda gets past Dad. So it's definitely interesting. As now Alicos has managed to catch up to the back of them, and I just wonder how much that damage will be affected Smiley and Alicos, and even Honda, who has damage. And it's definitely not going to be helping him. He just, maybe, I forgot what lap he got the damage on, but it looks to me it was between him and Smiley. It would make sense, but I'm not 100% sure. But now he's chunky on the chush to try and re-overtake Boosted. Or maybe he sits behind them. It's now Dad's got a 2-second penalty. And that's bigger than the other one we've seen before. So we've seen Smiley flashing his lights there down the straight. Still flashing his lights. Maybe just try and distract Dad when it comes to the braking zone. But I don't think it will work. And it just picks up a bit of gravel there. Really pushing this car to its maximum. To really try and catch right back up to the Honda and see if he can make the move. It's definitely going to be an interesting, no safety car, so there isn't a way for these guys to get back into it except from just pushing on. And Arkitai is pitted onto another set of softs, so I don't think they will go to the end. So maybe he's doing a 2-stop here, and it's an all soft stop. It looks like it. Now, that's really, I wouldn't say falling off, not at all. Just maybe struggling with the car right now. It's now, Boosted's really pulling away, but he's now starting to gain on range. But will it be enough? He needs to gain up quite a lot. But he's got a lot of laps to do it, so we'll come back to that later and see what he can do. Now, Smiley is catching up to the back of Panda. Maybe the toe of the car in front is really helping him with the damage, more of a damage limitation. Just getting that car, but he goes really wide there. Jeez. It's always terrifying when you go really wide. It's really compromised his exit. And he's also was out at track limits, so maybe he had to slow down a little bit more to make sure he doesn't get a penalty. But it has set Alicos over the back of him. And they're definitely going to be battling into this corner. Let's see if they can make the move. No, they choose to a little bit of bump draft to really catch up to the back. It is weird seeing Panda not in a Ferrari, but he's in another Italian car, so it doesn't matter. He's still in Italy, I'm telling you. But he's doing well, he's keeping it cool. He is raking in Honda right now. And that is, and I will be interested to see what he can do coming to the end. The thing is, the people driving with the damage, they can pit and come in and fix that, but they will lose a bit of time fixing their damage. Come on, guys. No, it definitely does look like up in the one that should not be there. That is true, it just shows you how much the damage is affected. This Honda's struggling to really hit a 150 here, as Panda's really just constantly hitting them. Usually, it just shows you the damage is really affecting him. And it looks like on lap 5, just going off the lap times, I think it would be lap 5 when he must have picked up the damage, or lap 6, one of the two. As he does a 51 there, as Panda did a 50, so he is reeling him in. But he will need to do it, I'd imagine he will have to reel him in. Maybe a little bit quicker, but I don't know, because Hondas will come in and fix his damage. That would add a couple more seconds to his pit stop. So it's really question what time these guys are pitting at. As Smiley looks like he's came in, yeah, he has, and he comes out on another set of mediums. But he has been undercut by Qatar, but he's still got to make another stop, because I do not think those softs will make it, unfortunately. Just we see Ashul, who came in, fixed his damage, and now he's really plodding along now. But this will definitely be interesting soon. Smiley jumping in, going for the medium strategy to the end. These guys have continued on, the leaders have, everyone else has. It'll be interesting to see what Honda does, but he has got Panda that's catching him. He is really catching him at a rate of naught now. As we look at, I want to have a look at the Mazda's tyre wear. The tyre wear on that car is tyre wear on the car compared to the Lambo, it looks like a bit better in the rear, as he sits on 151. Panda still in the 150s, so it's roughly about 4.5 times quicker. But so Panda is catching. The real question is, how much time will that damage set Honda back? How many positions do you think he will lose? That's the real question. I forget what it is for the aero damage. If anyone knows the chat, you can help me know what the time you lose for fixing damage the aero is. I think it's roughly about 3 seconds. But looking at the Mazda has a little bit more tyre, so he can definitely push on. It'll definitely now be interesting to see. Now we're at lap 16. You can definitely come on for another pair of mediums, go in. You can definitely go in now, get a pair of mediums, go to the end, or are these guys going to try extend it and go for a pair of softs? It's going to be interesting to see. The front runners keep going though. As boosted is taking time out of range as well. So he's really pushing to catch back up to range. And that might be spicy come the end of this race. To see how he does. Chunky just plodding along in fourth right now. Not really has been in, not really getting catched by McLeod. The other Lexus driver is McLeod. It's really a really good start, I would say. He's really drove through the pack, so the pit window for, I was thinking pit window for lap 20, yeah. I think these guys are all going to go to softs. I think so. Depending on how bad it actually depends on tyre wear, doesn't it? But Honda it's Honda set L50 there, so he is pushing. He's really trying to get any sort. Just wonder, looking at the front left of these Lexus, they should be going in soonish. That is true, we'll need to find out how, if the softs will drop, or how quickly they drop off as well. So maybe these guys... That is true, we've got to think about fuel as well. Hey Bags, I forgot about that. So everyone's got different fuels. Looks like Dad's been having a look, so you can look at Boosted as he's sliding there. He's only got roughly about 2 laps of fuel left. This Reg has got way more fuel than him. The Lexuses have big tanks. Okay, yeah, that's true. The Alpha did do 12 laps of fuel, big tank. It's going to be interesting. I feel like everyone is going to try and push to the softs. So we also see Panda had 151 there, so he was slower than that lap up to Honda, so he's made a mistake. But yeah, I think definitely everyone will be pushing for that softs, especially when you have like half a fuel tank, basically. Should be fine to get it there. But now Alicos, I think Dad's just overtaken Alicos and we didn't get, I didn't even notice. Oh Jesus, I missed all the actions talking about the pit window. But forget that Alicos does have front suspension. You will definitely have this sometime, so as now we see Boosted going in, so I did think that it wasn't going to be when it flashes. Also Chunky comes in, so there's really pull a reaction from Chunky to pit under at the same time as him. As McLeod keeps going on, Honda keeps pressing on, so does Panda. Dad, Alicos, SD are all pushing on. Is anyone else going to funnel into the pits? Or is it just them? I think it's just them. As you see Boosted coming out on the softs. He's got a good bit of good power at the track. He's in with no car around, so he can easily styles into the stint. But Chunky's took on way more fuel than Boosted. That's interesting to see. I don't think Boosted has enough fuel to get to the end here. I think Boosted has underfueled. Just looking at comparing it to Chunky's fuel, he's definitely underfueled. So this is interesting to see now. Did he mean to underfuel, or did he accidentally click the button? That will definitely not help him. Oh, this is interesting now. Boosted's going something different. As We'll get back. Panda's already catching up. He's broken into a second there. Which is interesting. I think Honda's maybe had a mistake on this lap. As we see, McLeod's coming into the pits, Honda's coming in, Panda's coming in. Rage still pushing on. He's really making these tyres go the distance here. Alco stays out, so does SD. But Dad Leisure joins him in the pits. Sit on board, we'll see where Boosted comes out compared to these guys. He easily gets past them. But where does Chunky come out on all of this? Because McLeod was behind him. He's just getting released from the pits now. Let's see how much he done with the undercut. He does. He gets out in front. It's definitely interesting to see what Boosted is going to do with this. He's definitely underfield, so it might be a 2-stop from Boosted. He might be going on to another pair of softs at the end, which is a risky gambit, but he is in 4th, so right now he's got to use these tyres to their advantage. His Air's in 5th right now, who hasn't pitted, but he'll definitely be coming in this lap. There's also Catan. He's also got pit another time. He's dedicated to going all soft, so it's interesting to see here. I don't know if I don't think the double stop is the best idea there from Boosted, but he's committed to it now, so we'll wait and see. As we'll see where Honden funnels out to. Smiley has jumped Honden, so he also had damage and he's jumped for a fair bout. As now Alcos is in, so that's another bit of traffic. We just see Boosted setting the fastest lap of the race, but SD carries on. He does have better tyre wear than range, so as we also see Air coming in with one, basically running on the fumes there into the pits, basically. And then this is interesting. How many he's got to be coming in this lap? SD. Is Range gonna maybe go another lap with his fuel? I don't think so, but I don't know. Sometimes these boys can do crazy things, so can't really tell. He has opened up 25-second gap, but to Boosted it is roughly 29, so I don't know how long the pit is here. Is Boosted undercut him? I think he will undercut, right? I'm not making up. He needs to really to be out in the clean air to really push the car. He doesn't want to have to fight Range at all. As we see Range comes in for his stop. I imagine SD comes in, so let's sit on Boosted, let's see where he'll come out at. This could be crucial as well if he can get out in front of Range. This would be crucial for the 2-stop he's going to do. But Range is starting to fuel, so SD jumps into the pits. He stopped fueling. Boosted set the fastest lap of the race. I think Boosted just gets ahead. He clearly gets ahead. But he will have to stop again, so now he's got a push now. But he goes deep into the first turn already. Unless that is the line for the Ferrari, but it doesn't look quick. As we see Smiley really looking up Panda here. He's going to look down the inside. A little bit of door banging there, but he kept it nice. And Smiley makes the move into there. back. Alcos hasn't got the damage anymore. He's went and fixed it. And now Aerosofts, Asriel's pitted on mediums, and Snipes is pitted as well. So this is interesting to see. Boosted's really going to push on these styles. Just really going to make use of all of the life it has left. And Katai he will have to pit again. There's also Chunky. Chunky's went soft, mediums. That is interesting. I thought Chunky would definitely be on softs, but he's went safe. That is interesting that he's went safe with the mediums. But saying that, the other Lexus behind them's on softs, but just looking at his times, he is quicker. How long will it last? As now Panda and Honda are battling here. Honda's going to try and sail around the outside of the last corner. It's now a drag race between the Mazda and the Lambo, and I think the Mazda's going to win that easily. As Katai is in the pits, so he's going to be doing his last stop now. So we'll see. Stick with these guys. We'll see time with these guys as they change it. Jesus. It'll be interesting. Where does he come out? He comes out in front of Air. And they're only just pitted lap 21. No, lap 20 to 21. That's when they pitted. So, Kartai, I really do not know how to pronounce his name. But he's on the freshest tyres at the moment, the freshest softs out of everyone. We'll know soon there won't be. His boost is opening up the gap at the top, but with his low fuel, he will have to stop again. And it'll definitely be interesting to see where he comes out at. Saying that, Lexus tyres look already beat. So we've got a penalty, Smiley got a 0.5 penalty. And that will definitely help Panda to get back past him. As there's two groups of three cars really battling here, it's definitely going to be interesting. Mazda looks like he's powering away. I was on board with watching Alcos here. Just pushing, I think he's just pushing Dad to try and catch up to the back of Smiley here. But SD gets past, I think, did Alcos make a tiny mistake there? I'm not sure, the camera wasn't very clear there. It's Ayrton. Kartai is really battling for 11th here. But I just wonder, I think Boosted has made a mistake here. He's definitely underfueled. So he will be going for another stop. But he's not pulling away as much as I thought he would be trying to do with Boosted. Whoa, to range it, sorry. As looking on board of Chunky, he's really setting some decent times for being on the mediums here. He's not that slow compared to the people on the softs, and these mediums will last very much longer than these softs. So that'll be interesting coming to the end of the race. So now Hodman's trying to catch McLeod. He'll be setting off. McLeod went early, and you can see his front left looks like it's nearly halfway. And that's not going to be a nice tyre at the end. So you just see, I think that was SD just a little bit of lagging about there. It's nothing against it, but we're on board with Smiley and Panda again. Smiley picking the inside. Gets the move done, but can he get this traction at the last corner? It looks like the Lambo's got the better of the traction here. It looks to try and go around the outside. It's also ST is fighting the back there. Trying to go around the outside, it's not worked. But ST's going to try and do it. Can he hold on to this? No, it's just not going to work, but he's got that little run into the second chicane. He's the latest on the brakes, and ST makes a move, and he's up to 8th. But he gets a 1 second penalty. Oh no, that is not what he definitely would have wanted. That would definitely put him far back. It might put him behind Alcos. But as soon as I said what a move, it's not going to up. There and Kurtai is still fighting in the back here. We definitely, I'm just trying to remember, we definitely had 15 cars over 14 cars on the track. I might just be thinking of something else. Anyway, but now Boosted's getting caught here. His tyres are really dead. I thought he would be coming in now. He should have probably went in this lap. Well, he can still go in this lap, but surely you now hit the 150 times. Maybe it's time to come in and change those tyres. But he's still going fast on those tyres, so the only thing is, he pits now. He'll definitely come out behind Chunky. So that's gonna be weird. They need to take over Chunky and then try and get back. His Reg has got a 2 second penalty. So that'll definitely give him breathing space, and it will give him some time to catch back up. But now Honda's gonna try and chase down McLeod, and that might come to life at the end of this race. But Panda's going to try, or going around the outside. He's made the move, stick around Smiley, and these two are really battling for the 6th place. And yeah, that 1 second penalty, SD's just followed up behind. He's right behind Alicos here though. He's up behind Dad, so it's a big tow train around here. Now Boosted is in, and with that 2 second penalty, Reg just dropped a little bit to Chunky, who will definitely have better tyres than Reg at the end of this race, and he's just consistently in the 49s here. And you see where Boosted, he might be even behind McLeod. It's going to be tight. It is tight. He is behind. Boosted has pitted and he's came out behind. So he's going to overtake 3 cars if he wants this race won. Now that is interesting. They will definitely have the best tyres out of everyone now. But he's got to make up a gap of 20 seconds with those tyres. With only roughly six basically laps to go, it's going to be a very difficult task, especially making up that time to try and overtake. But I do want to say I think Boosted has made a mistake by underfueling the car and doing another stop. So yeah, it's interesting. Interesting to see is also McLeod, who's on that softs. Look at the front left of his car. That tyre is not good right now. Really may have to just start looking after that tyre. But we will see. Hopefully he can make it to the end. That's definitely not been helping. Boosted there, having a little bit of a scuffle. It's now boosted on those brand new tyres. I think he's just going to easily sail past McLeod there, and he does. I think McLeod knows that he is not who he's going to be fighting for at the end of this race. So maybe letting him pass was the better idea for him. But now, on the Panther and Smiley attacking there, and Smiley goes a little wide. But these two guys fighting is going to attract the attention of Dad, Alagos and SD all to come up to them. Panda's also on the mediums. It's not everyone went those softs. As Dad went mediums, Alagos went softs, Scott went softs, Catal's went softs, but he'll be looking to see if he can try and catch up to anyone else in front. Air went softs. Actually, he pitted early, so he went on to his mediums, and I think Snips is. I don't even know where he's pitted. I think he's pitted early as well. So it'll be interesting to see. The gaps went back up from range. Well, the gaps went back up from Chunky to range. And I'm sure Chunky's just he's wondering when those softs will just fall off the car, basically. As now boosted, still powering around the track, see if he can make up another position. As McLeod gets overtaken by Honda, so Honda's made the move done. He's made it stick. Going to be interesting. This now we go back to these two. They've been really going at it, laughter a lot. It's been these two fighting. This Panda try something. It looks like he's going to try and get the better traction out the corner. It looks like he does. But he just sits behind, smiling in now. I wonder if we might eye him up into this chicane. It looks like he does. It looks like he's going to send it. He backs out. But it has brought the attention of these three cars now. And these guys are really going to be fighting soon. That is interesting now. But it's not that many laps left, so if they want to get, they need to get close to them and fight now. As the time has come down from boosted, it's definitely just not going to have enough time to make up here. I don't know if he can even catch. I don't think it will be able to catch Chunky here. He has taken, let's see the lap times now. So it's a 49 lap there. What's Boosted going to do here? The fastest lap. So I just don't think it's enough time. It's over a second and 4 times he made up that time, but there's only 3 laps left, so I don't know. It might be close here. I don't think so, but as these two are battling once again, Panda try to just get the better release at the corner, see if he can do anything. now. Oh, sorry, my mind just went blank there. Sorry. Condon has really pushed away from McLeod. I would have loved to see what he could have done, but obviously he had that damage and it's definitely not helped him. Is he? It's interesting. The gap looks like it's stayed the same between these two. And I think Chunky might be safe here. I think he might be safe from the attack from Busted. But really, we're gonna jump straight back to these guys. Panda goes very wide there. He's really went off the track. He's really just trying to get the biggest run he could, but he's went super wide, and it's hampered his run more than anything. But the tyre difference between Panda and Smiley is big. As you can see them sliding about at the front. Really, you're welcomed into the wire, but I'm just wondering, I don't think that, can Dad do anything to catch up to them and maybe put a little wrench in the work? Also, Alicos is right behind Dad as well. SD's there as well. It's really pushing hard, but we're coming to the end of this race. Try is not really having a good time on those softs, it looks like. Not really well, he is catching now to SD, but I think it would be too late for him to catch. It's going to be interesting here. And I think Busted knows that he can't catch Chunky here. Really putting consistent laps. It's always consistently into either a 49, or a high 49 or a low 50. As Busted puts a 51 there, I wonder if he's just got a penalty. No lot as we see. The groups of cars is now McLeod's coming into play here. He's falling off a cliff, and look his tyre, of course he will be. He's still got 2 laps basically to go. And his tyre doesn't look like it wants to be holding on anymore. Now, yeah, McLeod is easily overtaken. Smiley up to 5th. He's got to be careful, McLeod. That's not going to be hit his tyre. He's got to try and hold on here for dear life. I think he went too early for the Lexus. He should have probably went maybe another 1 or 2 laps there. As you can see, he just doesn't look like he has the grip anymore in the car. It's becoming interesting. I want to see how much he can pull down the orders. Panda's also, Dad has managed to pull in with a second to Panda. So now Panda's getting that slip off of McLeod. He's got to make that overtake done. Which is interesting. I wonder, can Panda make the move soon? I think he just decides to bomb draft him there, I think, a little. Maybe just to make sure Dad doesn't come anywhere near. But he is there, Dad is right there. As he pulls it inside, Dad has a really good run on Panda. He gets past McLeod. And now this is where chaos will break loose here. As they're going down here. It's 2 by, it's full like 2 by 2 here. Panda keeps it. I think Alicos keeps it also from SD. And McLeod was sitting in the background saying he would definitely took a possession off you if you weren't careful, but yeah, I think Bushton got the strategy wrong here for that double stop. But these guys are really going at it to the line. She can tell everyone's full fuel. Fueled it to perfection. But we'll need to go to the front to give this man his flowers. It's been a great race. He started in first, and he's led most of this race from first position. It's Reg, he always loves to win the season opener. With a different car this time, it was the Lexus before. He's now in the GTR, and he wins at Monza. That's a brilliant race from him. And it's crazy, I think as Chunky has got to come over the line for second. But really just a consistent race from him, not really putting that many foots wrong. And that's definitely great. As now we got Boosted, who went for the audacious 2-stop. It didn't really pay off for him at the end, but that's the podium. As now Honda's going to come home to finish 4th. Smiley to finish 5th. Is it Panda or Dad? They're racing to the line. I think Dad's got him, and he did get him. So it's Dad, Panda, then SD, then Qatar, then McLeod, then Alicos, then Air, then Asriel. Just not having. I don't think he usually has the luck in some of these races. But he's kept in and he's performed well, doing a little donut across the line. And Snips in P14. That was an incredible race when it got to the end. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Yeah, which is crazy as well. A lot of different. There was a couple of the same strategy, but there was 2 stops to 1 stops. So yeah, it was great racing to see. And congratulations to Range on the win, a very good one. And yeah, that has been the pro round. Thank you all for watching, and that has been the first round. Sorry, whew, my brain is not working good today, but yeah, take care and goodbye.